Namaste and welcome viewers to our podcast series called Be Consciously Healthy with Dr. Maria Skanziano Singh. Thank you, Dr. Maria, for joining us. Dr. Maria is a board certified internist. She's a founder, one of the founders of the Access Healthcare Physicians LLC, a large healthcare provider. But really important to our series and our conversation today is that she is the head of this wonderful healing center called Welcome Home. It's an oasis of healing and self discovery and of living consciously. So, with these words, Dr. Maria, I want to ask you just one question, which is what do we mean by holistic healing or integral healing? But before you answer, viewers, please, a disclaimer. This is not medical advice, okay? Do consult your physician or your doctor before you make any major changes. This program is for education, information, but more importantly, it is for raising our consciousness, for appreciating the world around us. And we believe, certainly, that modern medicine has wonderful results, but there are many other sources of healing. And what's most important, viewers, you have the power to heal yourself. Am I right, Dr. Maria, or am I completely wrong?
Absolutely, Dr. Mockland. Uh, Thank you for having me here. Our goal here is to really give you a perspective from a holistic view. I'm also board certified in lifestyle medicine. I have a naturopathic diploma, and I am now just awaiting my board results on my medicine. Holistic care is one which involves every aspect of our biological system. Everything, every aspect of the human mind, body, spirit, all these words that we use is nothing short of divine. We have a divine place and presence, every single one of us. And by divine, I'm meaning like the absolute infinite wisdom, power, and so forth. We have it. We all have this wonderful gift of our bodies, minds, souls, if you will, spirits, and people are still trying to figure it out. And while we are on that journey of figuring it out, we can either be in happy state, in blissful state, or we can be kind of not so blissful. But it's important that we recognize we have all the capacity and we can tap out to feel that bliss and peace and happiness. And that's what health is. It's being peaceful, being balanced, being happy with yourself and the world around you. If you're not in health, those things are not going to be in place. So we want kind of a total integration of that peaceful, blissful, happy feeling. And that's, to me, most important.
We often get locked into one system. And I remember my own readings of Gandhi, who wrote these two wonderful books. One was called Guide to Health, and one was called, I think, Key to Health. And he revisited these two topics. He was the father, not just of the nation, but of public health in India. And he was a naturopath. And basically, he believed that we human beings are a part of nature. So if we use all the natural, like sunlight, air, earth, water, wind, and so forth, whatever elements are available to us, then it is very conducive to healing. One of the things he says in his book is that once you have one bottle of medicine, it always comes with its companions, and soon your whole shelf is full of medication. So, what I wanted to ask you is that if we believe in some ways, or if we observe around us that we are such an over medicalized society, we want a magic cure. Is what about things like lifestyle? What are the things that we can do ourselves without necessarily taking a lot of medications or injections or what have you, or even surgery? What are the things that we can do ourselves to feel better, to maintain good health and generally to live longer?
There are a number of things we can do. First and foremost, we have to recognize that each one of us, has a special purpose. Each one of us has a meaning, and appreciate it. When you wake up in the morning or you go to sleep at night, are you peaceful? Are you comfortable? And if you are waking up not feeling right, you may want to take a few minutes to unwind, to stretch out, to appreciate every movement and feel the self. Start to get into a kind of a groove, a dance when you wake up in the morning. Kind of open up and start feeling your breath and be cognizant of that, of your breath, of your movement. It's all working together. And then just stretch your body and start stretching while you're even in the bed. And then get off of your mattress, wherever you're laying on, and just start to move more and continue to move. Movement, along with breath, is life. And we have to start really doing more of that. Appreciating the breath, taking time to breathe and breathe in a rhythmic pattern, and there are different ways of doing that. So breathing needs to be something that you're aware of, and just know your breath is coming in and out and what it means. Your breath is your life. Without a breath, there is none. We don't really exist. So we have to appreciate it. And be grateful as you're breathing. Be grateful to the universe. Just say, thank you. Thankful in whatever language you speak. It doesn't have to be spoken, it just be thought. And then you may want to reach out and massage your skin. Bring yourself outside after you awaken and start moving. Go outside. Look at the daylight, the sun. Just be in the presence of the outside, the outdoors. It just means so much to your body to be in connection with the outdoor, the outside of the home. So get outside perhaps for a couple of minutes before you really go anywhere else. Just appreciate your outside. Listen to the sounds of the birds perhaps, or whatever's around you. And then you can come back in and then start more of a ritual of self-care. And you can start by massaging your face and stretching your muscles of your face and stretching the rest of your body. And perhaps, take it off and then start stretching upward, outward, move. Perhaps grab a towel and just do these wonderful stretches and just feel every part of yourself moving and increasing your flexibility. These are things that help you start your day on a great note. And your day should be one of, again, appreciating who you are and what you're about to engage in. And always approach things with some lightheartedness, gratitude. Smile when you go and you start your day. Choose wisely when you eat any food or drink any liquids. It should be definitely a conscious move, not an unconscious grab a donut. It should be a conscious warm cup of tea or a piece of fruit. Give your body that respect it deserves. Chew any food properly with your teeth and so forth. Go about your day, whether it's at work or play. Go about it with love. And try to keep technology to a minimum. Don't be grabbing your cell phone. Don't be letting that be the first thing you do in the morning. Okay? A lot of people do this, and that's a mistake. You're exposing yourself to radiation, which is artificial, and it's not good. Keep your technology under control for all of you concerned, whether you're a child, a teenager, or an older. Through the day, exercise. Do some form of exercise that involves good movement, more movement, whether it's dancing or biking or walking or, anything. You want to go to a gym or you want to be outside, do be outside, get sunlight. If you go along your day with appreciation, it really makes a difference. And as your day winds down, definitely do not eat so much in the evening time. Don't go to your resting place at night with a full belly. Don't do that. Have drink an hour before or 2 hours before bed, not immediately before. Keep technology to a minimum at night. Lower your lights. Bring yourself to a state of calmness before you rest for the night. From morning to night, I kind of described a little bit here of a day where you can appreciate morning to the time you rest your head and body, and then sleep well and wake up again. In a similar way, you start to appreciate your life, and your health comes when you do make these type of movements happen. Life is movement, and we have to move the right way.
That is so beautiful. In fact, I was just thinking how simple it is. At the same time, how few people do we know who really live like this in gratitude, just moving gracefully, waking up in the morning, taking care of themselves, enjoying the bounties of nature, going outside, breathing the fresh air, getting some sunshine on their bodies. It seems so simple, but it is so fundamental to well being. And Dr. Maria, I so appreciate what you said about gratitude, because every day is an opportunity. You know, we don't know where all the bad stuff began, but we know we can end it today. We can end it now if we want to. And it's that taking charge or taking responsibility for ourselves, for our own well being. So we will end this episode now with a few concluding remarks from you, and then a message for our viewers. So over to you again.
Appreciate all that happens in life. We have moments that are not so pleasant. We have moments that are overwhelmingly pleasant. It could be very blissful. But there is that tide of movement. There's an ebb and flow. There are ups and downs. But the more we are focused on bringing the beauty and the respect into our space and appreciate what's around us, the less we'll have of those challenging and uncomfortable moments, because your own energy in peace will attract more peace. If you are in a state of disarray, or you don't have peace, you kind of attract negative frequencies. Negative energies come to you, and that's not what we want. And so if I want to bring peace to myself, I have to make peace. And if I make peace, I do my part. You do your part. And all out there, you do your part to make it a better place, to make your life and this entire world a better place, because everyone's input counts. And when people are not making it better, we're all feeling it. And we don't need all this negativity. Appreciate who you are and the natural surroundings you have, because there's so much beauty, and we really have to appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Maria. On that note, viewers, namaste. Please join us again. Like, share, subscribe to this channel, spread the good news. Be happy, be at peace. See you soon. Namaste.